those videos, even before she came in, she was already chatting. Even when she listen, let me ask you a question. When she went to that house, excuse me,
happened that make
Joseph,
let me ask, I will ask a question.
When she went,
I will answer you. I will answer
you
before you ask him a question. Calm down.
Joseph,
You've asked the question, so let him answer you first.
When Iyabo Ojo and Toto Dike went to that house, do you want to tell me that then they tell him all this story that there was a doctor, there was a nurse, there was that, there was this, there was an argument in the club, then fight from the club to the house, in the car, blah, 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 according to the plan boy. Do you want to tell me that they didn't tell Iyabo Ojo those story?
Yes,
why did she keep this story apart? Excuse me. Why did she keep this story apart and beginning to drag the people who were not even in Nigeria? Just to make us face the wrong direction.
Now your analysis, I'm not accepting
Natural, are you there?
You know what?
Please, just I want to ask if Natural wants. Natural, are you there? Do you want to talk? Because I think it says somebody else is requesting. If anybody's not,
please, can you ask me a question, Joseph?
Okay, Natural, do you want to go down, or do you have anything to say? Because if you do, then I'll wait. The person can wait. I'm just asking.
No problem. Let me drop a course.
Okay.
Most of the things I wanted to say, they just make me to forget.
No, but you can say it now. Why don't you speak first now? Say what you want to say.
I slept and woke up again.
You can just say now. You can say. You can talk. It's fine. You talk, and then after then you can drop. It's okay. Go on, Mr. Wayne. Let her talk because she's not spoken. You know what I mean? Let her talk. Mr. Joseph.
No, I said something before you came in.
Okay. So you want to drop, or you want to?
Let me just drop first. Figure I'll come back again.
Okay. All right then. Okay.
Madam, Egbon. Hello.
Joseph, go ahead. Joseph, we are hearing you.
Joseph,
the analysis you are making now, you didn't go to the grassroots and the root of what happened. Why did Iyabo Ojo came into the picture? Mohbad was buried, and there was a noise all over the country. Yeah, Mohbad ku, wọ́n pa Mohbad, wọ́n ṣe gbá, wọ́n ṣàwo, wọ́n ṣe kò bá chasun, wọ́n pa ni o. Before you know, everybody was shouting.
The noise and who was bringing out all those videos?
It's the people of the country, all Mohbad supporters.
That was Iyabo Ojo.
Not Iyabo. No. The noise that was making Iyabo Ojo.
Bully from Iyabo Ojo. I heard about the bully from Iyabo Ojo.
You heard from Iyabo Ojo because Iyabo Ojo has a voice. He has a voice. He has a voice, but the people have been shouting. That was what made it came out.
As a woman of dignity, when she went there and she had a different story, why didn't she tell us about the different stories she had there?
What different story?
Okay, the story was the fight in the car, and there was a little fight and argument in the club, and also they invite a nurse from the Cotonou, 2 nuns as that. Why didn't Iyabo Ojo tell us those stories? Why did she eat those stories?
They said I should drop you. They say you're just. When you talk, people said they should drop you because say you're just.
Don't drop Joseph. Don't drop Joseph.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just joking. I'm just reading the comments.
Joseph, even though you're supporting Iyabo Ojo and stuff, she has taken us to a certain direction. And let me tell you, it wasn't in Iyabo Ojo that made him get exhumed. Lagos State was not looking for trouble. A lot of people had seen that picture of how his neck was bent. And people felt like, oh my God, now. How could they have done that to a Nigerian? I'm just saying, it's not Iyabo Ojo that got Mohbad exhumed. Forget about that. What she did was to distract us and carry us in a certain direction that now we're trying to come back from it right now. Because the things she done, she came out later to say camera wanta, camera orinule. There are some things that look, truth.
No.
always-
I didn't accept that. No. Iyabo Ojo was, when somebody came and say there's somebody that has next compound told him that his camera saw everything that is happened inside. Iyabo Ojo now came out that you say Mohbad died inside. The camera outside can see what is happening inside.
Joseph,
This is what I hate.
Okay.
He only
Joseph.
asked questions.
Joseph,
He did
Joseph,
not
listen.
say.
We all heard it.
He said
Not just
in
you.
the house.
She
It
said
inside the house.
Mohbad pied
And camera
in the house.
outside
That's
see
what
the
people.
She
That
now
is what
said-
people
inside the
say.
house.
Mr. Joseph,
Joseph,
He was
Mr. Ojo said that. She said Mohbad died in the house. She said that.
It
No,
died
no,
inside
no,
the
no,
He
house.
said that.
Mr.
No,
Joseph, don't
no,
argue
it
that.
was
Mr.
specific.
Joseph,
No,
don't
I
argue
will
that.
argue.
No, because
Don't miss-
anybody who has the recording, please play it. She wasn't.
Play
She
it.
made that statement
He
very
was referring
emphatic.
to what she was referring to what people
No.
said.
She confirmed
She was-
She wasn't referring
affirmatively
to what
that,
the neighbors said.
Mohbad died. Now she was very affirmative. She said Mohbad
Yes.
died in the house. It was an affirmative statement. Very
Like,
affirmative.
The cameras would not.
Just said in the
And
house.
look-
He said inside the house. Inside the house. Not just in the house. He said, how can
know,
the
right?
camera
They say-
outside see what happened inside the house? Because Mohbad died inside the house.
Because
That's what she said.
All right, can we go
I don't-
back
I
to
don't-
the Joseph? Let's leave Iyabojo. Let's go back to this recording that just came out about Zlatan not wanted to be recorded, and that speaks a lot for someone you call your friend. You know, and I always tell people, kò sẹ́ni tí láàrin wa nísìn, kò sẹ́ni tó máa kọ́kọ́ kú, kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ ìgbà tó máa kú. Or will pie. But you have to know that a lot of people have pied in this case. Even the first police that was in charge of this case has pied.
what is
He
killing
was-
them? What is buying them?
Now
So
you
to
go
let you
know.
finish
Now you go know, because it seems you're just ready to. But what I want to say is, let me tell you what happened to him. Obviously, I think he was pushing some wrong buttons, and he was automatically deployed to the east. And you have to understand how Nigeria works.
Okay.
I don't know if he was
Please,
doing the right.
I want to ask one question, please. And I want people to answer me this question. Because this is what I was looking at. People are shouting, Wumi. Is that how Wumi? Who is this Wumi? What connection did he have to this extent that? Because I'm checking,
Okay.
I'm checking. I look
Answer
on
it.
Mr.
Let me
Joseph,
answer.
Mr. Joseph,
Doc, let me answer
wait.
that. Let me answer that.
Wait,
Doc, let me
no.
answer
I just
that.
want to ask a question.
No,
I
one
just
minute,
want to ask
sir.
a
1
question.
minute, Doc. Let me answer the question. He said, who is this woman? You see, this
Yeah.
fight is not about women anymore. Do you know why? A lot of people have made mistakes. Do you understand me? Which then think this mistake will cover and nothing will happen. Do you understand me? But they never think that till today, people will see the mind for these joysticks. Do you understand me? So the first people who were on the front line of this case, they push a wrong narrative. Do you understand? They find a way, you know how they do their things, mango in Nigeria. You understand me? But now they are trying, because if they want to bring the joysticks, they want to bring out the joysticks, many people will be involved. Do you understand me? Many people will be involved. That is why you see that there is not Wumi again. Is among those people, both the police and all of that, are the people that have already take bribe from this case. You understand me?
Thank you.
So
Now you are talking.
This thing will involve so many people. So that is why you see that we are fighting. Because it's not Wumi connection anymore, but it's for those people that have already made their mistakes.
What you just said now, Ezra, what you just said now, this is what I was expecting from everybody. Not to be named a single person, which happened to be a lady, a wife, a mother of deceased kid.
Okay. What about her being single? Yeah,
that is emotional blackmail, sir. That's the emotional blackmail, sir.
Are you saying because she's a woman, she can't do evil? Is that what you're trying to say?
Let's go deep.
No,
Let's
no.
go deep. Let's go deep and make a critical and look for the really justice. Who are the people? Who are the
Okay,
champion
Joseph,
behind
What
this?
are you saying?
Joseph, and I
Let
know
Mr.
that,
Duke speak. Right, on.
you're obviously leaning towards one side, but what I want to tell people is, when this case started, please, the only reason I opened this page that you're seeing is because of Mohbad, nothing else. And literally just started posting other stuff. But you need to go back to the beginning of my page. And when they started the coroner inquest, I said it was compromised already. Because even the judge in the coroner inquest, she's a princess from Lagos. And most people don't know that, because I think we just did not, we didn't go towards looking into how this thing was set up. Yes, it was set up by Falana and Wumi, but the main issue is the person presiding over it. Calm down, calm down. The person presiding it is compromised because she herself is royal. And when you look at the connection of how this thing has now tied into each other, you have to know that this case is bigger than, as I said, it's bigger than Sam Larry, it's bigger than Naira Marley, it's bigger than anything you actually think in your brain. Wunmi, as a woman, can be familiarized with any man. Any man, whether royal, whether common man, whether just a nobody, she can be a woman. She can do that. So what has happened? I feel drugs is involved, because when you look at how things are happening in Nigeria right now, people are selected. Not a joke. And in as much that we don't want to put people into the picture, when we look at how this case has stalled, and where some people were even not allowed to speak in the inquest, it shows that there's a lot of hands that is beyond me and you. But we want to support our own party based on what we heard, because whatever you're saying right now is based on what you heard. Nobody was there. But the problem we're having is this guy's spirit is bigger than any of us. Because I always say in my lifetime, I've never seen someone that has been buried and now exhumed. It's not happened. Why has it happened? And then when we start looking at the condition at which he was buried, there was a lot of things hidden. Even his family had something to do with it.
Thank you, sir.
Though the father felt powerless to do anything at a point in time, he felt powerless. But there was a time where the public gave him the power. And that's why we're still not sleeping right now. Because it's this boy that is pushing us to still keep this case going. They don't know what to do with social media. Because social media is the biggest thing that's happened in Nigeria's history to debunk lies and keep records. So for me, I'm looking at a 26-year-old boy. I'm looking at his friends betray him. This boy was feeding people that was jobless in his house. I still don't know how Wunmi cope with them in that house. Because as a woman, I don't think any woman would want just men or people that another woman gave birth to roaming around her home. And I feel that Okoyo Mohbad Kere, I don't know how to put that in English, because maybe he didn't expect where Mohbad would get to. I don't know. Okoyo Kere, And because Okoye Kiri, she never gave the true love.
Eza, okunyan ekere ló ń tẹ̀lé kiri lọ gbogbo ibi tó ń lọ. Nọ́jọ́ ń sùn sílẹ̀ ẹlẹ́kiri, nọ́jọ́ ń sùn lọ sùn bọ̀. Okunyan ekere, wọ́n jọ wà for the past 3-4 years.
Joseph, she said
That,
she met Mohbad when she was like 16 or 14 or so. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa lóbi gidi tó máa fọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ tí wọ́n kan bá bímọ. O ò lè rò bóyá dọ́tẹ̀ ó lọ máa tún ilé ọkùnrin kan. 15. It's not possible.
mo báyàn kan gbé, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sá? Ṣé rí Nàìjíríà? No, tẹ́ bá ń sọ pa Nàìjíríà, anything ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà tó bá concern obìnrin. Kọ́lọ́ máa fóúnjẹ wa sọ́wọ́ tajẹ, ṣé rí yẹn ni kẹ́ máa sọ. Ọmọ 12 years ń bímọ Nàìjíríà, ọmọ 11 years ń bímọ ní Nàìjíríà.
That is not right. No. That is a dysfunctional family. That is
confirm.
Joseph, so to be more.
Joseph, do you know your wife is listening to you?
Show ma wo kí ọmọ 12 years old there kó lọ gbé pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin. So
mo sọ fún yín pé ó ṣe. Èmi sọ fún nǹkan tí mo rí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
Kò sí nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́ ọ̀run. Everything ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Everything repeats itself. But we are now taking ourselves as human beings and nǹkan táwa gan máa gbà as ènìyàn. Ọmọlúwàbí, ọmọ tínúàbí, ọmọlúwàbí. What are your take on the way that Wunmi said she met Mohbad? Are you going to think that you yourself are going to train your own daughter to live that same life?
Ẹ̀sà àṣẹ́rí nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí. Ẹ dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run gbé yín débi tẹ́ wà yìí. Torí ibi tẹ́ wà, ibi tẹ́mi wà la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Lèmi àti ṣe ń sọ pé èmi sọ fún yín pé ibi tí ìṣẹ́ dé, tí ìyà dé, kò ń ṣe 2008, kò ń ṣe 1995, kò ń ṣe 1996 ní Nàìjíríà. Èmi ti rí ọmọ 12 years tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú ọlọ́kùnrin làjà ń wọ̀ ọ̀kadà. Igbó ni làjà máa fi ń jí, igbó ló fi ń sùn. Ọmọ tó fẹ́ tán jọ ń gbé 12 years ni ó dẹ̀ lórí àdéjọ 13 years.
Mr. Joseph, let me meet you first. Mr. Joseph, please, because we're online, please, let's not, you remember they just called I think one of an artist because of please, let's be sensitive around minors. Please, just move away from that conversation. Please, don't encourage that. Mr. Duke, I think you want to just move on to something else. Please. It's very sensitive.
I was trying to, because I was saying that if he was his own, because
but you see, he's trying to make more incriminating examples. So please, let's just move that.
Don't go that way. The main thing is, we can also pay it papa, and we have to understand that. Look,
Daddy ma binusa. Ṣé bàbá ọmọkùnrin gan fún rẹ̀ bó ṣe sọ pé òun jẹ́ ìyá òun tọ́jú ọmọ lójoojúmọ́, ṣé kò rí wọn gbà tán bá bọ̀? Kí ni action ẹ̀? Kí ni reaction ẹ̀? Kí ni impact ẹ̀?
Let me now tell you something.
Let Mr. Wing say something. Duke, let Mr. Wing talk. Just so we.
Mr. Joseph, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joseph, why do you believe that Wunmi is innocent of this buying case? Please be specific about it. Why did you believe
the reason is that
she's innocent?
First, mi ò rí evidence kankan báwọn èèyàn ṣe.
I didn't understand you about that much. You can use English, sir.
Okay, the way people are laying her, I've not seen one evidence to justify that really he did this. All what they are saying, let's see evidence. How? What and what? What happened? How did it happen? He was at home with 15
do you know if you are sick? Do you know if you are sick? Who is the next to you? Is it your wife or your friends? If you are sick and you're married. Okay.
My wife is next to me.
Excuse me, okay. If your wife, they make a repoint or they take you to hospital, then she allow you, your enemy, to buy. Who would people ask? Is it she
When
or
my
your
wife,
friends? Excuse
when
me.
that
The people will ask.
the only way that is I can this is the only way I can answer the question. When my
No,
wife himself know that
the
the
way I want to
situation
answer the
I
question,
am, yeah,
is she
yeah.
or her friends? Who would people ask? I'm asking you.
What will people ask?
Okay, now let me tell you,
They
let
will
me put it
ask.
to you if you don't understand. Let me put it to you if you don't understand. The reason why Wumi and they're supposed to arrest her and other of the rest of the people. Do you understand me? According to our own statement, that Mohbad said he don't want to go to hospital. Do you understand me? That's the reason why
Because
she
he
didn't take.
doesn't want to go.
Excuse me
He doesn't
now.
want to go to hospital.
Wait,
He doesn't
wait
want.
now.
No, you did.
Wait.
You did not clarify.
Somebody,
Try to
Let him
clarify
finish
the
the
somebody,
reason why.
question first, then you can answer any suru. Mr. Win, oh
somebody
yeah.
that is
No,
already out. Excuse me. Somebody that is already out. And you said the person said he don't want to go to hospital, and you said you love this person. Do you understand me? You said you love
no,
this person.
no.
Excuse me, sir.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n,
Excuse me,
ẹ̀gbọ́n
sir.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń
You
sọ̀rọ̀,
see, you
bẹ́ẹ̀
see,
ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn
excuse
ò
me
dáa.
now. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. You see, Wumi, I am that kind of man who support women. I support women. You understand me? I don't always see fault in women, but the truth need to be told. Do you understand me? In this case, because we then divert our attention towards Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I'm not saying like Naira Marley and Sam Larry are good people. No, you understand me. But in this case, is all about Wumi, because now Wumi is the one who will gain in this case, not the father of the disease. Do you understand me? She is the one that will gain, because even sometimes the father don't even know the property this guy have. Did you know that? Do you know
How
that?
come?
So, and I believe, excuse
How
me,
come?
and
No,
that is
how
why the
come as
reason.
a good father?
No, why you say he's married,
Wait,
living
wait.
with
Let me
his
say
wife?
something.
Excuse me,
Wait,
he's married, living with his
no.
wife.
Married
Wait,
to who?
wait. Let
A
me say something.
responsible
Joseph,
father.
Joseph, calm
A
down.
responsible father.
This
This
my
man cannot
support.
even
No,
Mr.
listen
forget
Joseph,
now.
responsible father.
You're not even ready to engage intellectually
This my
without being
support with me as
emotional.
well. You know what? I feel that Wumi herself would not have knowingly want to do what we're saying she did. We have to look at how men manipulate women. You know, a man can tell a married woman not to sleep with her husband. I don't know if you know that case has happened. But you have to understand that I feel that Wumi could help Nigeria. There's a lot of things that are not open to us right now. And Wumi's background, the way she grew up, how she lived her life, is not her fault. It's the circumstances of how Nigeria
Simple.
has been. But
Please, Mr. Duke,
my problem,
when you finish, bye, you've been wanting to come up, so you speak after Mr. Duke. Okay, right.
but my problem is, I feel she needs to be more outspoken in this case. I don't wish her bad. I'm just looking at, Obiori, you have someone that loved you. You did not lack. Literally did not lack. Mohbad just went to buy a Range Rover. And I was wondering, Talo Mama Gbin Range Rover is that son and the wife. So for me, it's like she chose her own interest first. And when we want to start looking at our interest, then we have to follow the conversation she had with people. She said, I am not working. Me, ni nkankan. It shows that Mohbad was the only one working. And when you have a man, kò sẹ́ni tó máa bímọ ọkùnrin, even though we all want to take side, but when it gets to that point where your son is going to choose another woman over you that you are the mother, and you will not have a say, then the reality come to play. What did this boy not give? All he had to give now, he gave his life. He actually gave his life. Gbogbo nǹkan sọ nísìn, a ṣì wà alive la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. This boy gave his life. He did, tó bá yẹ pé ó ṣe drug ni o, tó bá yẹ pé ó ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ní pé ó ṣe o, ó ṣe cultists, ó ṣe everything. He still did it, and he kept even the DNA they're asking for. I feel like Mohbad was ready to cover her shame. Pé ìwọ, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́, and I will cover you.
I don't believe that. Please don't go that side.
Joseph.
I don't believe that.
Please,
No,
don't enter
don't
on
go
that
there
story
at
now.
all.
Yeah, let Mr.
All
Bar
right,
talk before he starts
all right.
arguing. Bar,
Don't
Why?
go there at all. Don't go
Mr.
there.
Why?
Why will you
Speak.
call somebody son?
Okay.
Why will
Yeah.
you call somebody
Mr.
son
Bar.
and you
Mr.
love
Joseph,
one?
it's okay. Mr. Bar,
No,
Mrs. Bar, whatever.
no. Did you
You want to
prove
speak,
it? Can you
please?
prove it?
Yeah, I'll
Mr.
speak.
Joseph, mute, please.
Yes.
I'll speak.
Go on, ma.
I'll speak when I'm allowed to speak.
Yes, please speak. Go ahead. Just, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I've been thinking as well since yesterday when the VDM video came out. And one of the things that came to my mind was that, okay, there were 15 people in that house. Let's minus like 4 people. Those remaining 11, have they disappeared from the surface of the earth? Because, some people knew what happened. Have they disappeared? So why, somebody has to say, if we say minus 4 people, don't want to say anything. How about the other people? The 11 people? Have they disappeared? We can't just, they're human beings that can give evidence. And those other 11 people are walking the streets of Lagos State. So where are they? Ṣé àwọn náà máa pọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni? I don't understand.
Ma, to kind of to buttress your point or to help your thoughts. The thing is, in a homicide case, the tendency is, except an extensive or thorough investigation is done, you don't necessarily have suspects who come to give to just willingly just start explaining what happened, because this one with Mohbad's case is really peculiar. And we also take your thoughts to think about the fact that there were 15 in the house and they all have this oath of silence. Like they're not trying to give any cues, or even if they had, it's just, I don't even know what to say. There was one they said that spoke to Bukky Jesse. It's not making sense. So if the police would do their job, or if there's any influence that can come now that Very Dark Man said he's going on the case, if that is going to bring exposure to the police taking this case serious and doing a proper investigation, I think that would answer your question. Maybe that's where we'll get them to talk. Because, to be honest, it's just a rhetorical question.
Madam AEA,
Yeah.
to be honest, you see those other 11 people, I can assure you that they're walking the streets of Lagos, and I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's true, man. That's true.
They are walking the streets of Lagos. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 that we're spotlighting on, they don't want to say anything.
They are all scared, man. They are all scared.
I know.
The Nollywood actors.
I listened to what happened yesterday. The VDM interview, the response, and then the voice note that came out tonight. Let's not deceive ourselves. They are all scared, yes. But you know, we just keep coming out every evening, every night. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. These 11 people, balance of 11 people, they are walking the streets of this Lagos. And
Let me tell
they
you something.
just they just
Let me
believe that
let
life
me
continues.
let me tell you something.
My point, please let me make my point. My point is that the essence of what we're doing here is beyond today. It's beyond today. It's for the future. It is because I believe, I don't know about other people, but for me, I'm trying to be part of this so that these kind of things do not reoccur. And that's what I feel. But
Okay.
for us to be behaving oblivious, that we're just concentrating all our attention on like 4 or 5 people, that we're not facing reality.
Thank you.
Because
What
there
you
are
do?
more
Yeah.
people that can testify as to what exactly happened. Why they are keeping quiet, and us finding out why they are keeping quiet
It's simple, man.
is a
It's simple. I can tell
solution.
you
It's a
that.
solution to future occurrences.
You know
But
what
if
you're
we don't
saying.
find a way, if we just keep on, coming up here
we-
24/7 discussing, but we're not focusing on the prevention of a reoccurrence, which is very obvious to a lot of us, then it's an effort in futility.
Ba, you said it right.
So
Kò sí ẹni
what I'm trying to say
ó
is
fẹ́
that
kí ọmọ ẹ̀ kú.
I before some people start to attack me,
You
once
will
in a
not be
while,
attacked.
no,
You will
no,
not be attacked.
it happens, but it's okay. Before 1 or 2 people start to attack me and question my intellect, which I'm very confident about, is that we need to broaden our spectrum. And we also need, if we are very serious, we need to re-strategize. This approach is not working. It's not working.
No, but that is
They
well,
have to
because
arrest all of them. They have to arrest all
wait,
of
calm
them.
down. What Ba said all this while, she's nail it on the head. At the end of the day, we all want good Nigeria, but we have to be empathy is within. When you think, because most of us, we're just talking about this case, and we've not tried to go back. It's almost 2 years now.
Empathy for who? Sorry. Empathy for who?
No, empathy for human beings. And let me just land. Where we are right now is for the fact that we've been deceiving each other. And even police, not human being, or not any family, Nigerian government in your Luwambe, they are actually raising their own children. And funny enough, they can't choose who their children are going to marry. There was a judge, let me put this here. There was a judge in Lagos that their daughter be a daughter or whoever was murdered by the gateman or Omodo. And we have to understand that when we put people below us, we are actually living the way of the slave masters. And that's what we still do. And èmi máa ń rò pé women
What do you mean we're living the way of the slave masters? I don't get that.
Let me not land.
Expand
Yes. I want to get married. I want to have a good husband, God fearing. But you forget that it's another woman that raised that man that you're praying for. I don't see men as the main key in this situation. Women raise men. And Mohbad, let's go back to Mohbad, did not see that love from his mother. And he channeled it towards his spouse. And it's going to happen to all of us, whether you like it or not. If you have a boy, they're going to long for a woman that you, as a woman that understand life, cannot control. And that's the problem. Because we get to a point where the love is shifted from the mother to the spouse. So when we now look at Mohbad's life, Mohbad lived a life that was so loving. It's a lesson for all of us. Friends actually made a mockery of him. All of Jamala, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó lọ tán. Ó dẹ̀ sad gone. Because sometimes your friend, your boy wants to do a sleepover or he wants to go to his friend's house. Oh, call ọmọ ẹ kó jẹ́ anini now. You're not training your boy to be, sorry if some people don't have boys, you're not training your boy to be a thief. You're not training your boy to be a cultist. In fact, you're training your boy. The joy of a woman in this life is not Gucci. It's the continuation of the life that we're here. When a woman sacrifices her womb to give all her beauty to the offspring that she brings forth, she's a true woman. She's the true gem of what it takes to be a woman. Because it takes a lot. But we're now at a point where Zlatan's parent told him, "Hello, Sorrow, we love you so much." So are we in the era of just me, myself, alone? Even though you're not going to control that future that your child is going to live. There was a doctor, a girl doctor, prominent in UK. The dad was so proud. They sent her to uni. And then she had this disease by her boyfriend, hepatitis B or whatever they call it. The girl committed suicide. Lórí pé bàbá ẹ̀ ti rán gbogbo, ó ti ná gbogbo owó. In fact, I always imagine that senator that wanted his part, human part for her daughter, for his daughter, and was ready to sacrifice everybody. In fact, he brought somebody to UK so that they could do that. It could be your child. It could be your, Mobito Moen Science. And that is why we cannot take Mohbad's case lightly. Because ilé ayé yìí, a máa ń yálé ayé gbé ni. I don't know how to express that in English.
The Duke. Sorry to cut you short. The way it happens to a male child, the same way it happens to a female child.
Oh, definitely.
Now, you have I don't know why I'm echoing.
Somebody
Joseph,
is
you want to
recording.
mute? Because I think that's what's bringing the echo from.
Sorry?
It's from Joseph or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can talk now, man.
Okay. So the way it happens, and I'm really, I apologize, the Duke, for cutting you short. But the way it happens to a male child is the same way it happens to a female child. A young lady loses her father at a very tender age, like 13, 14 years old, right? She's brought up by her mother. When she starts getting older, she passes puberty, and then she starts dating. She starts looking for a father figure in her life. And sometimes that taints the judgment of that young lady, in that she may now decide to go for a man older than her, for the simple reason that she's
Mrs.
looking
Barclay,
for a
just a
father
minute.
figure.
Mrs. Barclay, just a minute. So I'm gonna drop Mr. Rotimi, Mr. Duke, and the rest. Can you just guys carry on and just moderate nicely? Yeah, thank you. All right.
No, if we don't have people to discuss with, then what's the point?
Yeah, madam,
Don't worry, go
I
on, go
wanted to
ahead.
say something before. Sorry to, I wanted to say something before. You said those
I don't
the
want to
11
get into
people.
any controversy.
Not like
I
that. Yes, I
fear
just want to
TikTok.
add. No, I just want to add my voice to yours. So, the 11 people. You see, to me, the reason why they mute. My Mr. Joseph, please mute now. You are echoing. Uh-huh. So the reason why those people mute, to my own understanding, because I believe if you talk, they will say if you talk, you go to prison. Do you understand me? So you guys should just keep quiet and let we do it, which is those celebrities that went to the house. You understand me? Because if not these people that jack this case, believe me, Mohbad would have received justice for long. Do you understand me? But because of these people that went there, they tell them to all of you need to keep quiet, and we are going to do this case with whoever that is involved. Because if you say anything, you will be the one that will go in for it. Do you understand me? And I believe all of them, they are scared because those people, they are not just unmarried people. So they are celebrities. So I believe nobody would like to talk. You see the way,
Thank you so much for what you said.
excuse me, you see the way anybody talk on TikTok or anywhere, they will say, we will sue you, we will do that, we will do this. By the time you want to talk, as in you want to bring out a little evidence or truth, you will see them begin to bully you and threaten you with a lawsuit.
Let me say
You
something.
see then. Do you understand
Let me say something.
So excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm still talking. You see VDN today. VDN talk about the DNA. They all call for VDN. They come for VDN because they don't want VDN to talk about things like that. Okay, now I'm asking if women truly, let's forget that she know that child is for more. Let's just assume like that. Okay, but if truly she love Mo, and the father of Mo said the only thing that is keeping Mo not to be buried right now is that DNA. Without DNA, there will not be burial. Okay, if you as a wife, you love your husband when he was alive, what will you do to prove everybody wrong? Even if not because of the person that raised the flag, but you just want your husband to be buried. Do you understand me? I think you will do the DNA. But we are hearing different stories for over 2 years now.
Hello, sir.
You understand me?
Please, sir. Hello, sir.
So which kind of a wife do that to a
Is
late
it the wife
husband that you love?
that is delaying the deal now, or the father-in-law?
No, not the father. Listen, sir. If you are a wife, you are not supposed to bring any issues or bring any point because of DNA. If they ask you to do a DNA, you just do it if you have nothing to hide. Do you
Hello,
understand
sir.
me? You will
Is
not go
it
for
the
court. Excuse me,
is
sir.
it the one
Excuse
that
me.
no?
I am still
Is it the
talking.
one that is delaying the
She
DLA now,
she
or the
is the one
father-in-law?
delaying it. She's the
He's
one
not the one. He's not
delaying
the
it
one.
because
She's not the
listen,
one.
because she's
The
asking
evil
of
has the father.
things.
Listen, the
Excuse
evil
me,
has
sir.
the
You are
father.
just you are listen. You are just a bully. Sorry to say that you are just a bully because
Okay.
you are not proving any point because you are just there causing havoc and this is not making sense. Do you understand me? If you as a wife, you are a wife, you love the family you married to, and you love your husband, and these things happen, then you will not be saying go and bring a letter from Kafatwa, go and bring letter from Chief Justice of State, go and bring letter from America before you can do a DNA.
When
What kind of a wife is that?
when did she say that?
Which kind of a
When
wife
did
is
she
that?
when did
If
she
they ask
say
of a
that?
DNA, excuse me, if you have a,
When did she say
excuse
that?
me,
The
sir,
father
she
said,
said
the
it,
father
she
said,
said it
the
with a man.
father-in-law said, no,
She said it
no,
with a man in the interview.
no,
Do you
no,
understand me?
no,
Oh
no,
my God.
no. This is what she
Listen
said.
to me. Listen to
No,
me.
no, no. This is what she
Do you
said.
know we all are aware that she was even asking for the court order for a DNA?
Who?
Were you not aware?
My Oga,
Eh?
please stop all this thing. Stop all this thing.
Were you not
He
aware?
said the father-in-law said once they do the DNA, they should
Mm.
not announce it. He said it's national TV that, and he told him the whole world must know the result of the DNA. And they
If the
asked the
father said,
father-in-law,
if
they
the
Calm
asked
down.
the
father said they should not
father-in-law,
announce
Guys,
it, do the
guys,
DNA and announce
how
Joseph,
will
it,
it?
nothing will happen.
both of you,
You are
please
not
calm
doing the
down.
DNA for
We
just the
want to be
father.
civil. We want to be civil. Just calm down, please. Let's go back to the recording we had today. All right? We want to know the connection of Zlatan in this case. And we don't want to bore people out, but we're just taking a side. We have seen someone that has not been outspoken about what happened to his friend. Okay? And I'm looking at this case like now Zlatan has been called out. He's been called out to come and defend himself. Even the recording that he thought would not come out has been released by someone frantically trying to help himself out of this case. Even though he did bully Mohbad, we all saw it. We all literally saw it. So, what can we say in the fact that Zlatan is also the baby mother of the co-founder of immunization that has not spoken out? We're looking at this girl. We're looking at this girl that has not spoken out, but she's the only living beneficiary of immunization, Mohbad's music. And the only thing is, she's got ties to Zlatan. So we have to try and look at this case holistically. This girl has not spoken out. She's not even made any single comment about her partner in business that died. She's not. So what exactly went wrong in this fact that immunization was created? Mohbad wanted to go on his own. He hired another manager that was going to separate him from the industrial gods. And then he died. It is very, very deep. This boy, Ofe Japa, in everything that tied him. But now we're blaming the wife, we're blaming the father, we're blaming everybody. But and which means there's more to this story than the side that we're taking. Story long ago. And the fact that all of us want to have one side, Tafemu, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the boy that his neck was broken and it was stuffed into a wooden box. And it was buried like that. How about if it's your own family that did you like that? We have to understand where Nigeria is right now. No one cares about you. No one actually cares about you. No one loves you. You might think they do. But when you look at the antecedents of how people behave, shock kò yẹ kó jẹ́ kí anybody support anybody. It shows that this life, you have to look behind you. Who's got my back? Mohbad never had anyone that got their back. Let me now tell you a story. Imagine Mohbad was leaving his father and mother, and he said, I was going to go and stay with my friends, sleep over. 11 boys or 15 boys, the one who. And then you hear the next day that he died. What are you going to say? Forget about the wife. These are men that women raise, that those women are waiting for those men to take care of them in their old age. Are we saying the women are raising the wrong men or raising them in the wrong way? So,
Mohbad never have a mother figure.
pinpoint ọ̀rọ̀ lórí ibi tó benefit wa lórí pé a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. But base our conversation on the fact that men are marginalized, whether you or me like it. And I always keep saying, women raise men. There's no one that can tell me that their boy is closer to them than their wives. Your son will be closer to your wife or his brother than the husband or the father. So, if women want to continually have good men to marry, then it has to do with generation of women raising good men that are marriable, that are men with integrity, that will stand and will not shake. It is sad that we've moved from the conversation today, but I want us to bring us back to that conversation. Zlatan is a man of interest, even though his parents are a minikon, a me at a me. And I think that's what they're doing. Just me and my family alone. Don't say anything. Shut up. Shut up about your best friend.
Zantan and Bella. Zantan and Bella. Those people, they are bad friend to Mohbad. Zantan, if you are listening to me, you are a bad friend to Mohbad. Bella Shimon, well, I don't know how they call you. Me, I stopped listening to your music for long. Years now. Because when you were in Canada making noise, when you come to town, you are going to do that. So I just knew that there is something that you are hiding. Yes, that's from that time till now. I've never listened to your music. I was a good fan of you before. I don't want to insult you, but you are just an idiot. You are not a good friend at all.
Wait.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I'm still talking.
bó ṣe kan Zlatan ó máa kàn òun náà.
Zantan,
Ìwọ má worry.
Zantan, and no, I am
Mohbad
not
is not
only talking
sleeping.
only to Zantan. I'm talking to the both of them, Bo Bella. These two people, they know what happened to Mohbad. You get me? You understand me? Because by the time they found out that, then they see that people are pushing wrong narrative. They just okay, let's keep it that way, because of why they are
Let
not.
me now
They don't
bring
really
you back.
like. Excuse me. We might be together, eh? Then I might choose you as a friend, but that doesn't mean you take me as a friend too. Do you understand that? Naira Marley might choose Zantan as a friend, but believe me, Zantan never take Naira Marley as a friend.
You're very
Do you
correct.
understand? So
Let
they are no
me
friends. And the
let
reason
me
why,
now take you back.
excuse me, 1 minute. Sorry to say that. The reason why he kept quiet, because he liked the game that they are playing with those people, the way they are trying to damage these people and destroy them. You understand me? He like it. You understand me? And so I wish maybe it was his friends, real friend. You see, Zantan will come out and tell us what really happened. You understand me? And you will be shocked when he talk, because, and I believe Zantan is among people, Zantan and Bella and his wife and
But
God,
Esther,
industry God, is the
Esther,
industry God. Excuse me.
Esther,
Those are the people that advise this guy to leave Manlan's record. You
Naira
understand me?
Marley, Naira Marley, what did you call he himself? He's not ready for Zlatan to come out. I will go and arrest him. I will petition him, arrest him, drag him to the court, and let them know that Oga, he know everything. He even know how Mohbad pine. Hold him very well. Is he more than Nigeria? Let him try and do
No,
that. See what people will do.
no.
He's not more than
But
Nigeria now.
no. If you're saying that, you cannot just go and arrest somebody without a as in without a good point, like you have a good evidence. You understand? So you
The
cannot just go
evidence,
and arrest somebody.
the
And
evidence
so
also you
even
are
if you
showing
sue him,
the
no,
evidence
even
are
if you
showing the
sue
first
him,
record now.
no, even if you sue him, he can even he will honor your invitation when they invite him. He will honor, and he will still not say anything, and you can't force him.
All
You
right,
understand me?
watch.
And you can't force him.
Just let me
That
say
is it.
that this case is bigger than what we are thinking. It's bigger than the wife. For the wife not to have been indicted till now, it shows you a lot about Nigeria. It shows you a lot. You might not want to think about it. Even the conversation she had in her CTC in the coroner inquest alone says a lot. Even what the police said says a lot. And I feel that until we Nigerians start to sift through what they push out, then we understand where we're going. You do, the way this case has gone is for it to take almost 2 years for Zlatan to be mentioned. It shows a lot. It shows a lot. Zlatan is the key principal to this case. And now I have a confirmation that they went to eat Amala after. Let me tell you what happened when Zlatan got up. There's a way that things will happen. If you're sitting down, imagine you hear a lion roar behind you. The way that Mohbad got up is the way you will get up. But when something is planned, you already know that voice. And you will get up to arrest the situation so that people don't count you as an enemy. And that's what Zlatan did. He got up in a way that he had to arrest that situation so that it looks like the villain, like the savior. Sorry, not the villain, the savior. But if you look at how Mohbad got up, he got up in a sense that there was trouble. No one gets up to face the trouble. You
àtọ́ bá lọ nàìjà tàtẹ́ ni ẹ báyìí káwọn ọkùnrin yẹn máa lọ gbogbo náà náà wọ́n fẹ́ tó láì the
ṣé
next
blazer
thing
ò
báyìí
tẹ wá wulẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ báyìí torí mo ní kọ́ máa wà sókè àwọn àkókò yà sá lọ.
wọ́n yé
Kò lè
ní sá lọ
tó mọ́. Ìgbà tí mo ṣe ìyá
ó ti òkú
dọ́là
Pythagoras máa gbé
ìgbà tí mo
bọ́ọ̀sì
ṣe ìyá
káàdì
dọ́là ṣé mo fẹ́ fi káyá máa tá mu yín mọ́lẹ̀ ni màá sọ ni tẹ́ bá yẹ̀ tílẹ̀ ṣe ó tán ni. Kí
gbogbo
ló dé
wọn
ìwò làbọ̀rọ̀
wà
sálọ?
lójú wíńdò tán ra yọ picture yìí wò
Ìwò làbọ̀rọ̀ sálọ? Bí máa fẹnu sọ́nà ni táyà sọ pé kò sí pẹ́ ṣe máa
ẹ
jẹ́ fi
ṣe blazer náà kàn ra rẹ́rìn ni ẹ̀rín músẹ́ wọ́n rí sista Cindy wọ́n ra rẹ́rìn ní comment section.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ máa fi mílẹ̀ yìí bá kan fẹnu sọ́nà ni bí o ṣe ìgbà tí Bísọ́lá tó sì ń dé sí mo ti mọ ibi táwọn dúró sí àwọn ní tó bá ti lè declare pé mi ò ṣe mọ́ àwọn máa take over ìyẹn jẹ́ make sense ẹ̀yẹn tó bá sọ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ èyàn ò ṣe rárá tẹ́lẹ̀ náà gbogbo ẹ̀ náà wà òkè sẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ṣe náà tábà tó sí tẹ́ bá lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wọ́n ti béèrè question rí bíbá pé ṣé mo ti fẹnu ara mi toast ọkùnrin rí kò jẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ rí mo jẹ́ fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí gbà má jẹ́ àwọn tó sí
kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
gbà má tó sí tí gbogbo yín wá fi mẹ́tẹ̀ yé kémi náà dán wò kí n tẹ̀ toast ọkùnrin fúnra mi.
wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín o wọ́n ní kí ló fàjà o.
ní owó bẹ o ìjà tani
àmọ́ tó ń jà o.
tani àti ta ló ń jà.
ẹ bá a bí wọ́ o.
ó dà pé ẹ̀yin fẹ́ kẹ̀yìn ṣàfẹ́ ká jà ṣáàgbọ́ sí mi ò mọ àti sọ̀rọ̀ jà látẹ̀kọ́
àwọn crown b náà sọ pé hi.
àwọn náà ẹ lò trailblazer alpha ṣé kí n submit application
ní ibo
wọ́n yàn wọ́n máa wulẹ̀ drag ara wa ni wọ́n pé mo gbọ́ ọkọ lọ́kọ mo gbà náà ni
irọ́ o.
wọ́n jẹ́ ti sọ àwọn motivational speaker orí TikTok wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ọgbọ̀kọ lọ́kọ.
sista Cindy ló ní trailblazer.
eré rèé ìjà rèé.
wọ́n ti ṣàgbọ́ winners.
na she o na this night now she just stand for my neck I dey try even one make she even stop she just dey.
I no dey stop nothing.
I don tire for the woman this night.
winners kò sákùnrin kankan tó wà bíbá ẹ lálẹ́ yìí fọwọ́ kọ́ lọ jókòó sílé ìyàwó wọn.
ẹ kàn ń pàdé lélé mi lóyún ni mi jẹ
ó sì wá ó ti máa rì. ó sì wá proud mother of 2 boys.
kí ló ṣe yín kí ló dé
Grace.
ẹ má bọ̀rọ̀ ajé mi jẹ́ o.
níbo baba Khalid ọ̀hún àmbẹ̀.
wọn sì ń lé.
sóòdì ẹ má wọrí wọn bọ̀ wọn kàn jáde ni wọn lọ bí iṣẹ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nànà bá kiri. ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nànà bá kiri. sóòdì ẹ̀fọ́ ó sì wá ti lójú wa.
ṣé obìnrin ṣé mo tún lẹ̀ pọ́n obìnrin ní àbọ́kùnrin ni yín ni mọ́mọ́ ṣọ́kùnrin ni yín ni máa ṣe nǹkan pistis
níbo
àjẹyìn kò dáṣẹ́ olúwa dúró bí gbogbo yín bá bá mi jẹ́ ọlọ́run á tún mi ṣe.
ẹ má jẹ ẹ níbo
ọlọ́run á tún wa ṣe.
níbo ẹ má wá bí o.
ayé ẹ má bà wá jẹ́ o ẹni rè níbẹ̀.
mọ́mọ́ kinní kan ẹ má wá bíbá ẹ rárá. tá a fẹ́ ka dírágì máa gbé píkṣọ̀ yìí máa lọ gbé fẹ́ bọ́ra Germany.
ọkùnrin ló sì pọ̀ ń gbòòrò mélòó mo fẹ́ dó tí màá tó wá máa ṣe obìnrin irọ́ o èmi ò ṣe obìnrin o.
wọ́n ní ìtumọ̀ náà ni pé ó sì wá ti lọ́kọ. ẹ wo maybe can check next door.
pẹ̀lú gbogbo adùn tó wà ní oko máa bóbìnrin ṣe ọlọ́run má bàa yé mi jẹ́.
ṣé ẹ gbọ́ winners ó dẹ̀ dá báyìí ẹ má jẹ́ mú ìsọwọ́ winners ẹ má jẹ́ mú ìsọwọ́.
Bùkọ́lá mi ẹ̀yin náà ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lẹ fẹ́ bọ̀rọ̀ ajé mi jẹ́ lálẹ́ mo fà yín lọ́lọ́run lọ.
Momo she's married.
ẹ̀yin ni ọlọ́run.
Proud mother of 2 boys.
ẹ̀yin tẹ́
So
bá wá sí
therefore,
ìgbà sọ máa ń ròdùkà lọ́wọ́ mi.
so therefore, iṣẹ́ ni bàbá Khalid ṣe. Èèyàn kan ò lè wá láti ibì kan kó ní níbo ó sì gan ò ṣerú ẹ̀. Ó sọ kì í ṣe níṣekúṣe.
Ọmọ.
So therefore, bóyá kẹ́ check ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn jòsí.
Ha! Bóyá kí n sáré mute pieces. Ọlọ́run, èèyàn tó bá mọ̀yàn ló ń ṣèyàn. Èwo ni our favorite fruit is cucumber?
Ẹ wá kó balance host wa o.
Ẹ màmá
Ó sọ ṣe níṣekúṣe o. Ìyá ní Israeli ni. Àti wọ́n máa ń pa àwọn ọ̀sẹ̀lẹ̀ tó máa ń lo kíní yẹn. Ìyàwó Wólímà.
Mi ò wólí o. I no dey see anything. Mo máa rí tó bá bọ̀. I no dey see anything.
Ó sọ kì í ṣe oníṣekúṣe.
Àbí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbààgbà.
Virtuous woman.
There's something like that. I think I like ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbààgbà. Kókì.
She now sọ ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá Khalid lọ. So therefore, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ bá ń wo ojú host ẹ look elsewhere. Ẹ lọ wà ó bí mi dé.
Jesus is Lord. How are you doing? I'm having a day.
If you say they should drop you, you will say we are friends and enemies. Say me need business. Say me don't need business. Winners. Say me doesn't need business. The only business she's doing is gold business.
Mi ò wà ní mood àti receive call.
Mayor, wọ́n ní kó kí pọ́pọ́n àrùn boss. Mayor, you're even shaky. Statemi only have gold business. She's not into any other business than that.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé Angela kò tí ì tásìkò tẹ́ fẹ́ sùn.
Ibo sùn báwo? Wọ́n dá dé èmi àti
mo kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé
Fearless Chibi.
Wọ́n wà níbi iṣẹ́ má tún háàdì mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ máa jẹ yín nìkan lọ bó ṣe ń jẹ
Chibi, mo máa ń like wọn. Tó bá sọ ẹ gbọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Daughter of Grace àbí dáàdì ti dé ni. Mọ́mí Abistouch náà máa ti sùn. Aló tí wà ń bẹ̀yẹn, àdúsì náà. Àwọn UK ló pọ̀ ń bí o. Àwọn amẹ́ òjú mẹ́ta lọ ń bí báyìí.
Wọ́n ti sùn. Mr. Oluwatosin, where is he? Níbo náà wà? Àbí ibi iṣẹ́
Mr. Oluwatosin ti lọ sùn. Mr. Oluwatosin ti lọ sùn lẹ́tí ṣú lọ́dọ̀ wọn.
Bóyá wà níbì kan ẹ lè sọ àwọn tó ń lọ káàkiri.
Irọ́ wọn wà lálẹ́. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ ti lọ sùn. Ẹ fẹ́ ní nílẹ̀.
No, bóyá wà ní platform ni mo ń sọ.
Okay.
Later. Ṣé wọ́n record wọn ni? Gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ la máa ń record báyìí. I don't know ṣá ènìyàn burú ló lè mọ̀ bóyá record wọn.
Okay, mo tẹ̀ ń ṣeré ní ti ọ̀ pé.
Some of you missed it. Okay. But I'm not sure if they recorded him or not. I don't know.
I thought he came over. Also around me by now, so maybe he went somewhere else to talk.
No one I was in nígbà tán sọ̀rọ̀ pé ká tún tó.
Okay.
Mo ga. Okay, wọ́n náà wà bí wọ́n náà fẹ́ play wọn. Ó yẹ play. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi náà sinmi.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n mute. Ẹ play ma.
Beginning. Egbe ṣe rí ibi tá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan ẹ̀. The tail end ibẹ̀ yẹn ni gbogbo wa máa padà sí. Because the old distraction for the past 1.5 years is just because of one thing. To cover that thing tó gbé wa jáde fún justice gangan. Ibẹ̀ la ìfẹ́ padà sínsìnyí. That justice for Mohbad, the gongon, that thing called justice for Mohbad, òun gongon la ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ padà sẹ́nsìn yìí. Òun gongon fúnra wọn, nǹkan tó fi divert Nigerians kúrò. Òun gongon fúnra wọn, náà tún gbé jáde fúnra wọn. Because first thing first that we need to ask ourselves is, why now? Láti jọjọ yìí and everything, why now? What is the relationship between VDM and Samilari? What's the relationship? Because there are so many things that nínú gbogbo interview yẹn that begs for questioning. On the platform, Kontimotiri, Pythagoras, I went up there, but I just had to come down because I had other things to do. Because I feel like beyond our platform, like maybe a nearer platform where other people want, or you can't, or you come in your mind. And the question is, interview your number one. Nibo not interview yẹn. Is it that Very Dark Man came to Lagos for the interview, or Samilari flew to Abuja for the interview? That's one, Kedinyemo. If truly there is no agenda, are you just saying that out of the blue, there is no pre-discussion? Because in that interview, it's very Dark Man, you want us to believe that just this conversation we won't get. I no go edit them because I want post them as CB. I don't understand now. I don't get it. You can fool some people, but not everybody. So there was no prior discussion. Just body. Just meeting. Maybe concur. Just need heads up. Just go through. We book you. This and this and this and this is what I'm going to talk about. This and now the question I want to ask you, Benito, how would you want to ask her? Is this one good? Is this one not good? You didn't say that. So the whole ideology that maybe that VDM wants to paint as if like I'm a neutral person, I'm doing this because that boy no get justice. I don't get where it's coming from. Because you were the first willing tool they use for distraction to divert the whole narrative. You were the one who came out and said like, oh, they should hold the wife well. Even that Piquet self, some people say he resembles Samilari. In that interview, I was expecting him rather, to ask that question again. About like, okay, what about the Piquet? You didn't ask those questions. And if you listen to that interview very well, psychologically, you cannot feel emotions or anything. In that interview, for me, was the fact that Samilari never denied the allegation of bullying. He only denied the fact that, oh no, and bullying and beating somebody, they are two different things. They are two different things. He acknowledged the fact that, but what about those bullying? Because one thing we say, deny facts we say, Ogbopo wa ni beach, lọ síbẹ̀. And if not for Zlatan, Tote Didi, what would have happened? What would have happened? Were you not a fear factor in the life of that guy? Because there are questions you need to ask. Were you guys friends? What exactly is the working relationship? What exactly is the existing relationship between you guys? Why are you always picking on him? At least there are like over 20 million people living in Lagos. Why is it that it is only you? Because in the course of all of this that we are saying, even his label boss, in person of Naira Marley, there is no video to surface pé wípé kí pé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún yẹn pé Naira Marley ṣe fún. So kí ni nǹkan tó dà yín papọ̀? Ó fẹ́ gbowó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ first time, I don't understand. The second one, teacher Dalia to let gba phone òun kọ́. So there are so many things that does not even correlate with what they are trying to do. And the other question is now going to be, why are they doing it now? You see, the thing is, Amy, like some few days ago, I was still discussing with somebody about Malians, how they handle the whole issue. I didn't even know this is going to come up. And I told that person, I said, like, if I were to be somebody, like, talk to Malians or this thing, the first person to Malkosak actually is PR person. Because each time these guys wants to do something to revive their career, they do it in a wrong way. They do it in a wrong way. In all of this, what I would have expected to answer for now. What apologize to Nigerians, apologize to his wife. Then this whole narrative that you're trying to do can come in. Like, no, I can't kill this guy, yo. That's not the situation. Maybe, yes, we've had our differences due to some, maybe, state. When this thing happens, I like, show remorse, show empathy. Apologize to the family, apologize to the wife, apologize to Nigerians. Let them know that is not the kind of person you are. But yes, as of that time, it happened. But you coming out with VDM to come and create a narrative and one thing is, I'm glad that this did not work. Because Teba Logbo now Latan recording. I don't understand. Boye mini koni mogbo recording here. If you listen to what Zlatan is saying, it's the fact that this guy makes it very clear. I don't want problem. Now the thing is, Tebatua Logbo, that recording of Zlatan, that recording is not new. In fact, that recording was made in the heat of when those things was happening, when those justice for Mohbad to eche bere, nígbà tí gbogbo video yẹn wà viral to eche njade yẹn, time yẹn let's say Zlatan tete record it, which is
from the beginning only documenting no be 2 years nisin.
No. That recording was made then. It is not now. It is not now. Like the issue, Lori bullying, one shaking whole thing go on for like 2 years. It is an old recording. It is not new. Not recorded. So the question is, why release it now? Why trying to bring Zlatan into it? What role or what scores are they trying to settle with Zlatan by bringing Zlatan into the case now? Because psychologically, something is actually wrong. Because it was there. You said you went there to go and write a counter petition. You want to, you gave a counter petition. Based on what exactly? The business to ṣe, owó tó lò san, account tó san sí, proof kini yẹn tó lò san and everything. It's not as if like you're showing the public to know like I paid this guy money for a show, like you rightly said, and he didn't come for my show, he didn't refund me. That's
Mr. Tosi, I'm so sorry to cut you. Emma Bino. Even the money Tolo saw, as at then, Mohbad was still under a record label. So how come you are paying into his personal account?
Those are the things that we are saying. So the thing is, on the so these are the questions that people need to ask. Why are you now coming? Okay, is it that okay? You're expecting Zlatan. Zlatan has said it. Like I don't get what you want Zlatan to come and tell us because. Music video tell us shoot yẹn oh dé bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní pé lọ bá wọn ṣeré now oh dé bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní pé o fẹ́ lọ bá wọn rẹ́rìn now. You went there in your capacity as who you are, and the part of the things we heard you saying is eléyìí ò lè kúrò ń bí lẹ́nu. So what are you saying? Ṣé fíìmù lẹ́ ń ṣe ni ṣé skit lẹ́ lọ yà ni? If you bully somebody or you beat somebody and you make up with that person afterwards, it does not erase the fact that you've beaten that person or you bullied that person earlier. Does that mean we put no money? So this whole thing, I just like it that okay, for Nigerians, the agenda of what VDM wants to achieve, what he wants to achieve, you come backfire is to continue with the whole agenda of putting Omowumi in the center of this whole controversy again. That's where he's going. Because I don't get it. It was Lojade months ago. Those are Mohbad no fit get justice. He no fit get justice again. Then okay, now you're coming back as the Alpha and Omega, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the one who can get justice for anybody. But the way you even come to go about it, I don't understand. If you're saying you want to get justice for Mohbad, did you even reach out to the family? Have you tried to okay, contact the father of this guy, maybe the mom or even the wife or even the close friends who were around this guy hours before his death? To even talk to these people. Here, okay, first-hand information. Oh, I'm so sorry. If maybe in that beginning, I went with just social media talk. It is over a year now. I think let us put the past behind us. But I just want to have a better understanding of what has happened on this case. At least you are aware that the Nigerian police force has actually been investigating this. Did you even take your time to even come to Lagos and go to the police so that they can even give you first-hand information about their own investigation? Why is it that your own justice surrounds just some few set of people or some few carcass or some few people? The first interview, it was with Maisi. What is Maisi's connection with this case? Was Maisi present 24 hours before, 48 hours or 72 hours before? Just like rightly said, and now people wait there around and make them carry. Was Maisi there? Was Maisi a friend to Mo before he's dead? No. But you interviewed Maisi. Then the next one is familiar. I don't understand. Are those the two people? If truly logically, you know that, okay, what you're trying to do is, these people are not involved. Because if we want to say it, naturally, or maybe like based on available facts, Sam Larry was not in the country when this guy passed. Okay. Those who were in the country, how many of them have you reached out to? Nobody. But you have your agenda. You have your mandate. You have what they've taxed you to do. Because I don't understand. There's a difference between an activist and a journalist. If the cause as an activist is the fact that, oh, you feel like Sam Larry has been accused wrongly by maybe Nigerians in the course of this whole justice for Mohbad, and you want Nigerians to see the other side of this guy, it is fine. But don't come under the guise of you want to absolve Sam Larry of any wrongdoing, but you want us to, Nigerians, to see it that, oh, you are doing it for justice, not because you are biased, not because you are sentimental. No, now. No. I think Nigerians have moved past that. And you coming into this case now, it is late already. It is literally late. Because there are so many facts, there are so many evidences out there. So those that your paymaster, because there is nothing anybody wants to tell me. Even if they didn't pay this VDM of a guy, he's doing it for a purpose. This one is an agenda. It's an agenda. And they just brought him out to come and do some PR job for them or anything. Because until they pay Lori TikTok and everything. Now, Sherry, tell her, ta kò máa ń feel wípé àwọn people yìí báwo náà ṣe ń rẹ́nájì, ta ló ń fún wọn lówó, ta ló ń sponsor wọn, ta ló ń ṣe everything. Òun ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń jáde tá à ń rí yìí. Because why are they coming out now? Àwọn ìtọ́rọ̀ níṣẹ́ sórí social media, tó ń wá sórí TikTok, tó ń wá sórí Facebook, tó ń wá sórí Instagram, tó ń da gbogbo kéèsì irú, wọ́n rí wípé wọn ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn mọ́. Gbogbo wọn ti fail, wọ́n ti rí pé àwọn ìtarán kan lọ dàrú, kan dà sórí ọba, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pọ́ba, lẹ́ pé ẹlòmíì, lẹ́ ń pe orúkọ different people, lẹ́ ti pe orúkọ wọn. Wọ́n rí wípé wọn ò lè sẹ́ẹ̀lì kìíní yẹn mọ́, wọn ò lè fún wọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. So now, the best they can do is to come out and start doing tomorrow. I see these guys on maybe TV station or radio stations or maybe going on live interview with another person to talk about it. I would not be surprised. Because if before, now with what has happened within the past maybe like 2 days, now I can tell you for a fact that to my own belief and opinion, involved. Everybody, ó ti show ṣe pé àwọn tó gbéṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó fi kọ́ jò sí gan lọ́rùn. Ó ti rí wípé àwọn people yóò lè deliver anything. Ó ti rí wípé wọn ò lè deliver anything. And it is just better they come out and do the job. Them. Gbogbo distractions tó ń gbé wá, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá ló ti lulẹ̀. Now we can see for ourselves that most of these people tó kàn máa wá, tó máa kàn máa ṣe kiri kan, these people are paid propaganda wọn náà ń ṣe, agenda wọn náà ń ṣe. Gbogbo Wunmi stabbed ó kiri kan, wọ́n ti lórí railing, wọ́n la orí ẹ̀ sí méjì, wọ́n ṣe kiri kan. Now we are getting to know that these people, there is an agenda. nísìnyí ilẹ̀ ń rí gbogbo distractions tó ń ṣe bóyá last stop wọn ni actor.
Is it from me? I can't hear him anymore. Oh my God. Network one. Mr. Tosin, come back. I see your network tripped off. Oh God! All of a sudden, I feel she phone forensic. Forensic kiri koko. The DNA is necessary. Olóògùn bọ́tà.
Network yẹn ni o. So ẹ máa rí wípé over the past 1 year tá wà ń bí báyìí tí agenda ṣáà ń jáde tó ń jáde lọ́tún tó ń jáde lọ́sì they shout me 3 seconds video kìnìkan. Ẹ máa rí wípé these whole things are pre-planned. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá lọ́wọ́ people yìí pre-planned but nísìnyí gbogbo ìmọ̀ wọn ló ti di zero. Gbogbo ìmọ̀ wọn ló ti di zero. Gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀tàn go wá tán ní voice tán fi pé maybe like okay wọ́n máa suppress àwọn people yìí wọ́n already suppress. And now they have to do their job by themselves because ní ìsinyìí àwọn ẹ̀tẹ́ kó jọ pé ẹgbẹ́ kọ́ wá suppress àwọn tó wà ní side ibi gan wọ́n ti kọjú ìjà síra wọn. So ti that àwọn gọ́ọ̀tì bò kódà ìpásá sì ti wà pẹ̀lú ẹni ẹ jẹ́ káwọn lọ ṣe kíní wa fúnra wọn. That is what is happening. There is nothing they can do. And I like what is happening because Sherry justice táwa rí gangan tó mú àwa jáde ní day one yẹn. We are going to get that justice. Tí ọ̀nà eléyìí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí gan lè máa fi jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé Mohbad gan fún rẹ̀ ò sùn. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ justice tó mú fẹ́ gangan ó mọ̀. And this is what he has put to light. Pé sórí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dá kíní yìí rú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà lè máa fọwọ́ ara yín lè máa tún ṣe padà. Ṣebí fídíò yìí lọ́wọ́ èèyàn rí tó fi jáde justice tó èèyàn fi jáde tí protest wà every war tó fi divert everybody. Ìwọ tó divert àwọn èèyàn pẹ̀lú DNA yẹn ìwọ náà ló máa dá bullying yẹn padà. Ta ló dá padà? Òun náà ní now ẹni tó dàrú tó fi wípé okay a ti fi divert òun náà ló tún kó wọn sí padà again. So nínú ọ̀bọ̀ ìsìnkìní because ó dà pé nǹkan tó ti lọlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ òun la tún lọ rúwó again. So it is on them. That's justice that Mohbad wants. Tó jẹ́ ká jáde láti lẹ̀. We are going to get it because that bullying gangan táwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí láti day one. Tẹ́ fi DNA tẹ́ fi gbé sí corner tẹ́ fi divert àwọn family ẹ̀ náà tó jẹ́ wípé tó rà tẹnujẹ àti jẹkújẹ tí ràn tó sí àtàwọn ẹmẹ̀wá ẹ̀fẹ́ jẹ ẹ̀yin náà dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú. Ní ìsinyìí tí ó sí nǹkan kan tẹ́nubọ̀ ìfẹ́ because ẹ má ti mọ̀ wípé owó náà fi divert maintain ni bàbá mọ́. Ní ìsinyìí tẹ́ ẹ lè maintain ni bàbá mọ́ tẹ́ ẹ dá owó fún bàbá mọ́. Ẹ má lọ fi ìpowó tẹ fún mi o kò sọ. sówó mọ́ ẹnu mi ò dún yànmùyàn mọ́ ẹjọ́ tó rí tọ́lọ́ ṣẹ́rọ̀ àwọn méjì. Kúrò ní kéèsì yìí o because there are proofs and evidence so ẹ lè kúrò nù ẹ so all they've been doing to divert each and every one of us, especially most people on Josie side, owó yẹn ni. Owó yẹn. Ẹ kàn jókòó kẹ́kàn wo wípé let's say 2 months come down crashing because there's no cash out for anybody again. Nígbà tí ó dé sí cash out mọ́, òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àjáde náà. Òótọ́ ó sì máa jáde. Gbogbo everybody tó parọ́ tó divert one everything. Ìsìn ìlú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ need the justice. Almost 2 years down the line. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá jáde wetin dey pain me they say I wan make that boy get justice they never bury am his spirit dey work okay ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jókòó ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sùn ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí pé ọ̀n tí bury bọ̀bọ̀ yìí o. No now. No. I understand what is happening. Ọgbà activists wa kò rí ṣe, ẹgbẹ́ Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ wa kò rí ṣe, ẹ ti gbé so many people wa, wọ́n ò rí ṣe, ẹ wá wò gbókè o, tálá lè tún lò again. Ẹni tó jẹ́ wípé ó ní public sympathy yẹn lọ́wọ́, ó ní control yẹn, ó mọ bọ́ ṣe ń finger brain àwọn Nigerians. Oh yeah, let us use him again. But for when Tofel Lufoni, not to people like maybe Awani side Diwayi, there is nothing like that proof. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa gbé jáde fúnra yín. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa gbé jáde fúnra yín. Ebi wọ́n ló ní ìsìn Samdai ló ń jẹ́ kó yá pé only witness, only kíní kankan. Ibẹ̀ lẹ ti máa jáde now. Because I don't understand. You are saying Zlatan ni witness. Ṣé Zlatan nìkan ló wà ń bẹ̀ ni? In that place, it was not shoot music video. Is it just Zlatan and Mohbad in the Koluwan Ben? So say every other person to one ben. I want to crew Mohbad to what's ben. One to shele. Is it not that same video shoot? Ni no lead see petition see Mohbad ko we pe ba camera unje. I don't get it now. It's just so, but I'm just glad that people are seeing VDM for who he is. Because mo ti rán nǹkan tó yẹ pé wọ́n support ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ gíga tó sọ pé àìrọ̀ ilé ogúùfù lélẹ́yìí. Ogúùfù lélẹ́yìí. And that is it. He has always been like that. He has always been like that. He's not doing anything for the sake of anything. He's do everything that guy does, he does it just for himself. Because he has seen himself in that Messiah, in that Savior rule. So it feels like, maybe to this I can do, I can say, I can shake in it. No. But not in all cases. In this one, he has goofed already. Because that justice you say you are looking for, I want no one be by justice here. I want no one. If today VDM has now taken a U-turn and you now want to go back to the bus stop before you brought division into us, if what you are doing now is, if I cannot take you to promised land, I will lead you back to where I met you guys. If that is what he's doing now, it is fine. It is fine by me. Because once in for ló ti jẹ́ kí fídíò yẹn bullying yẹn kó come out again. Ẹ̀yin ni ká máa analyze ẹ̀ kẹ́ máa defend ẹ̀ fúnra yín. Because all I'm waiting for is just somebody that will see those videos and will say like, oh, wọ́n jọ ń bára wọn ṣeré ni, wọ́n fẹ́ play ludo, wọ́n fẹ́ play 10-10 ni, like they are friends. If you don't see any form of intimidation, any form of bullying, any form of harassment in that video, then it is left to you. So there is no big deal anywhere. Anything is saying. Mama joke, mama won't be by Yamama analyze any. Because if it our joke since only the favor bawa, and we'll be waiting patiently. We'll be waiting patiently for anything that they want to bring. We'll be here. Ibi ba yi ola ma joko se because man so ipe sheri mi ife mo tó bá jẹ́ 10 years Ọlọ́run ní fi kú pa wá Ọlọ́run ní fanu se anybody so any justice ama ebi ma rí the end here ibi tó fẹ́ end sí yẹn gangan bon yẹn lo 35 years ma dúró mo fẹ́ rí ibi tó fẹ́ end sí. If this is what they want to go and bring back to say now I think I am waiting now in a week because Shebi Josi na man was life. Mo fẹ́ rí nǹkan tó wọn critical thinker Thomason. In light of what is happening now, Shebi ló ń jáde tó wá sọ̀rọ̀. Shebi Josi na ló ń wá justice. And now let us wait this week now. Ṣé Monday àbí Tuesday kan ni Josi máa ń wá life ni. Now títí Wednesday Josi á wá sí life. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ wá sọ ní live yẹn, I want to hear. Maybe he's going to go back to his initial statement. Tó ti kọ́kọ́ sọ ní day one pé mi rí àwọn people yà sẹ́ni tó lè pọ̀ mọ́ mi o, wọ́n fà jùlọ ọ̀nì. Maybe that's going to be the statement. Or maybe he's going to now say like, irọ́ bó ṣe nọmọ yẹn ò wá okay o, bó ṣe treat yẹn ò wá okay o. Let us see what's going to happen.
Mr. Tosema Binosa, even the Ajuloto Nofihon, you've only just confirmed again that they actually did something to him, but you are not giving it the name bullying.
Now so ẹ jẹ́ kí Josi jáde. At least ebi tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńsìn yìí kò ṣáà sí pé Wunmi hold him guilty of care. Ṣáà ní sọ pé nígbà tó ń bully Wunmi ló yẹ kó lọ forí lọ gbá pankẹ́rẹ́. Ṣáàní sọ pé nígbà tán ara sí ẹ Wunmi ló yẹ kó lọ síbẹ̀ kó lọ dúró tó yẹ as bodyguard àbí security expert. Wọ́n ti gbé kan wá tó jẹ́ wípé Wunmi ò wà involved. So ẹ jẹ́ ká treat case eléyìí for what it is. Ọ̀rọ̀ bullying là ń sọ ó ṣe kíní kan ó ṣe kò sí Wunmi nínú eléyìí. So ẹ jẹ́ kán yanjú eléyìí gangan eléyìí tẹ́ gbé wá tí ò sí Wunmi nínú ẹ̀yìn sìn at least eléyìí nobody we are not talking about even the death of this guy let us remove the death from the equation okay ká tiẹ̀ fún yín pé ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ pa but bullying ní nǹkan ṣẹ́ lu àbẹ́ lu ṣẹ́ ń lépa àbẹ́ lépa ẹ̀ those are the questions that needs to be answered and all those talk is not part of it. Because even if you are saying ti beach nye Zlatan was your witness, ti Chandali and other places, other incidents that has happened, or is it that you are saying like there are no other people that can collaborate the fact that or can come out and be witness to the fact that this guy was truly bullied by you people? In fact, Goteba Law that interview go pẹ̀lú Samilari àti VDM go it got to the point nígbà tí VDM sọ pé Zlatan no small no be person wey be say for your information na no fit bully am ó ní pé kí ló ń sọ they no fit do wetin to who ìyẹn náà sáré yẹ no be wetin I mean say ṣebi if na do this thing him go fit talk outside so they know what they are doing. They know what they did. And I'm glad that I will not be wasita. So now we are back to the beginning of justice for Mohbad. beginning láì ṣe tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí because analysis tó gbé wa débi báyìí so in fact I can remember when this thing started newly nobody was accusing anybody.